Hey YouTube, what is going on? Adam AC from AC Toy Design here. Thank you all for tuning in. Today is a very special video, something very special I want to share with you all. I finally completed my, look at that beast. As I brought him up, he's just a beast. I just burped something, I don't know, it was strange. This is my Death's Head Marvel Legends style action figure that I made. What a project, what a project. And by the way, if you like this channel, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let's do that, get that out of the way. So the reason this is so big deal is because I got commissioned for this piece from a very awesome gentleman on my Patreon, which is where I take commissions from. A very nice and patient gentleman on the Patreon, a friend of mine now. We've become friends, commissioned me for this right around when the pandemic started. And shortly after that, I went through the worst year of my life when I lost a lot of, I had a lot of loss in 2021 and went through some personal stuff. Emoji, love you. And didn't do a lot of work, couldn't do a lot of work. If you all know what I'm talking about, depression can be a very tough thing to deal with and to get through, but I did. I got through it with the help of my loved ones and friends, and I mean this isn't just hyperbole, as they say. My Patreon members, that community is amazing, and they, all of them, just beefed me up. I don't know if that's what they say, but bolstered me and gave me strength. They're amazing people. But man, what an awesome project. Came out, it was worth it. This guy is a beast and a half. Look at that, just don't run into him, right? And if you do, give him smokes, I guess, right? So for those who don't know, a quick little thing on Death's Head. He's not a character that a lot of people know about, I suppose. But he started in the Transformers universe created by Simon Furman. Awesome old school Transformers writer. In the Marvel UK Transformers comics. He was a bounty hunter that hunted Transformers. They brought Death's Head, the character, into the Marvel Universe proper in America, and now he's a Marvel superheroes character. He doesn't show up very often. But I always think it's really cool that he started as a Transformer character. That's so interesting, right? So go read up on him. He's a cool dude. So let's just do this. Let's just dive into this guy, right? I gotta look at Smokes. I gotta I'm gonna tell you how I made this guy, because he was fun and a half. Here we go with Death's Head. Now this guy is about I want to say 9 inches tall. He's big. The client wanted him to fit in with your masterpiece. Is that what it is? The Transformers line. To do that, what I started with was a Marvel Legends Juggernaut 2-pack Colossus body. I cut his thighs off, and I added about you can't tell because I sculpted it, but I added about like a 3/4 of an inch height in the thighs there. Once I cut, I added rods inside to act as sort of rebar, if you're familiar with how they make buildings. And then I sculpted around that and painted it, and that was that. So let's start with the head. Head is a 3D sculpt, 3D printed head that I got on, I can't remember where, Shapeways or something like that. I don't know the artist. I'm really sorry about that. If you recognize the work, please let me know. Excellent print. Clean, detailed, just absolutely phenomenal. So the head I fit to the body, the Colossus body. You can see it's got the ball joint in there. It was a little loose, so I added a little bit of rubber on the inside to make it fit more snug. Marvel Legends, your what you call your, what's his name? War Machine, lower legs, okay, that I sculpted over. This is a cable hand, I believe. Colossus hand. It's got another Colossus hand over here. And let's see, a Captain America shield that I dremeled down a little bit and added some sculpt to. The weapons were a smattering of fodder that I had, different mixes and matches. Once he was built, the kit bash, I sculpted his entire upper body, vest area, the circle here that you see on his tummy. I sculpted the belt area. I sculpted, as I said, the legs, the lower legs, sort of boot area things. I added sculpt here to the hands, the cuffs, all sculpted. On the back, sculpted these triangles on the shield. He's got his gun here. I'll show you the accessories in just a minute. This is 100% sculpted with a little bit of fodder added. Pop that guy back in. Skirt is a rubber skirt that has a good amount of give here. Cloth that I cut for the front cape and the back cape, and I added a little bit of black paint to give it like a singe look. So that was nice and fun and cool. I think that was it. The sculpt, the kit bash, the parts, all of the weapons are magnetic. Magnets to a backpack that I glued onto his back, and they just pop right in there, and they are snug. They're not going anywhere. I shake them around, and they all come off. They're all magnetic. And so is his fist. Boom. So I take that off, pull one of these off. Listen to this. Right? Magnets. Look at that. So cool. The ones on the back, also magnets. So cool. And his gun that I pulled out earlier, also magnetic. Very cool. It's a gun hand. That hides up in there. So all of those were fodder bits. You can tell each one of them is the same. This lower bit right here is part of a Green Lantern. And then I attached the weapons that I built from fodder, and they're all the same way. For some reason I had a bunch of Green Lanterns, and that worked. I did the paint job, which was a Colossus, so I kept the silver parts from the Colossus body but painted over them a mix of my own mix of silver to keep it from the Colossus body was a little bit gray. I wanted it more silver, and I wanted the head to match, so I did everything uniform, the weapons as well. Then I mixed my own green on the dark parts, which was a mix of your, not Turbo Dork, but Vallejo P3 right here, formula P3. What is that? Low sand green, is that a color? And some black, some flat black from my testers. Mix my own green, that's the dark that you see there, is not black. Then the main green, the lighter green parts was just straight out of here, that Lowson green that I showed you from P3. I really like P3 acrylics, they're nice. The yellow was a mix of Insignia yellow and a little bit of leather from testers to give it a darker shade so that I could do less, well, to match the art and to do less coats. This is still about, I don't know, 6 or 7 coats of yellow in there. You got some Insignia testers brass and some testers silver on the circle. The head, I actually did a whole video that's already posted about the head and how I painted it, which is a paint with me video, whatever you call them. Did a little gold on the back of the backpack, Insignia red from testers. I think that's it. I think those are all the colors that I used. An awesome project, awesome project. Everything came together really well. He's a super hefty figure. He stands perfectly. He's just, he's not going anywhere. Doesn't need a figure stand. I love the flow of his cape, really nice. I'll include some pictures at the end. But again, if you want the full work in progress tutorial photos and article, that's on my Patreon, so check that out. The other thing I wanted to show is, along with his interchangeable your weapons, he also has, I'll set him right there, this super cool gun that I made from a Sharpie pen. So this guy was originally one of these guys, and you can tell the barrel starts about right there, right? Same length. That's what's in there, and then I sculpted over it. So all of this detail, where's my pointer? Right here. Now it's on the floor, so we'll use something else. There's a safety stick. It's a nice soft stick. So all sculpt here, fodder right there, fodder right there, fodder right there. The rest of it is sculpt. Painted it with the same colors I used on the body there, that dark green and the light green. Look at that. It's just a beast, a bag, as they say, a big ass gun. Ooh. Now, along with this gun on his back, they both can incorporate the blast effects that I made. So this is some kind of Aquaman thing that I chopped up and painted, and it fits real snugly into this gun. Doesn't go anywhere. Look at that. Boom. And it also fits real snug into this guy. Look at that. Wow. And you also get your little green, I don't know what that is, some kind of weird blast. That's a Metroid effect that I painted. Also goes in there very nicely. And the third effect, same thing. I think that's also a Metroid effect that I customized and fits in here as well. Wow, how cool is that? His full photo gallery is going to be on my Patreon. His other videos on YouTube, so check that out. I'm going to hand it over now to myself. Wow, look at that guy, so cool. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I just realized I said fun and a half. That's a really cool saying. Somebody made me a shirt that says fun and a half. Again, this project was amazing. It was just a lot of fun. It's a breath of fresh air to do, and it's a relief to be done. And now it's like I feel like the floodgates are open for the rest of my commissions to get done and move along. And I don't mean that in a negative way. This thing is amazing. I wish I could keep him, but he deserves to go to what? Give me my oats back, yo. He deserves to go to his new dad, his new papa. So I can't wait to see him in the collection. If I missed something and you all want to know something else about how I did this, please ask me in the comments. I answer all the questions and comments and talk to you guys. If you would like to find me on social media, please find me on Instagram at AC Toy Design, Twitter at AC Toy Design, and if you would like to support this channel directly and see more videos more often, please think about checking out the Patreon at patreon.com/AC Toy Design, where you will find my Patreon exclusive You Like Toys Q&A podcast that I do with the community there. Ask me anything. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We've got the Discord over there. We've also got, it's the only place I take commissions. And all my behind the scenes tutorials, how-tos. I do an article for every, a deep dive article if this wasn't enough, for every project that I finish. And this guy is going to be a good one. I document the whole process from top to bottom, all the cutting and slicing and painting and sculpting. That's all going to be on the Patreon if you would like. If you need to get some of the stuff that I used to make this guy, the affiliate links will be in the description below, along with the Patreon link and a couple other things. And I just want to say a big thank you to Daniel for the commission, for the patience, for the understanding, and for the friendship. It's been a journey, and it was awesome to get this guy done, and I can't wait till he gets home. So thank you all for tuning in. What else? That's it. Is it. What? Yeah. Let's all just get through it, right? And have fun doing it. Thank you for stopping by. I am losing my voice for some reason, and I'm AC, and I'll be back. Sit, Muji, sit. Good dog.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. sound right, boys.